Morning, everyone. I just wanted to give you a quick update and actually to see if I'm still spasming before the doctors start rolling in. Probably any minute now. It's about almost 6 o'clock. They were here yesterday, right at 6. I was admitted Tuesday with spasms as I talked. I'd feel my chest start pulsating, and then I would run out of air and just start gasping and coughing. And then I've had this pinprick of a nagging just right here feeling that's causing just a dry cough that also can lead into the spasms. Now, as long as I don't talk or I'm not up trying to be active, I don't spasm. So at this point, maybe a vow of silence is in order. But I can tell you I'm getting frustrated. I am stuck in the middle between thoracics. There we go. Between thoracics and pulmonology. Pulmonology is really wanting thoracics to do just a quick exploratory scope or bronch, just to make sure there's no additional collapse, nothing damaged, everything is okay and where it's supposed to be for my surgery. Thoracics is saying they don't see any need for that. The CT they did didn't show anything. It was fine. They don't feel like this is thoracics. They feel like it is acute asthma. Pulmonology is like, there might be an asthmatic component to this, but we don't see the spasms like she's having with acute asthma flares, but I have seen this with TBM. So that was going back and forth yesterday, whether pulmonology was pushing for a bronch, thoracics was like, we don't need one. So now let's try just throwing another medicine at her. So I'm on tons of Mucinex, tons of nebulizers with twice a day, 3 different solutions. And then the other times just 1 or 2. The only thing, once I really get into a spasm, that stops it or calms it down is my BiPAP, which tells me as a patient and as someone dealing with TBM for 10 years now, it seems to me that it is more of a needing relief from some collapse or something, inflammation, whatever. When the forced air helps and relieves the spasms, I'm not tending to believe it's just asthma. The CT they did was not a dynamic CT. It was just a standard ER CT. So they keep saying, well, nothing showed up on that. Well, that is not a proper diagnostic CT for TBM. And yes, sometimes TBM will show up if you exhale just at the right time that some pictures are snapping. But if you do not exhale in your CT scan and it's not done a particular way, the full extent of TBM does not show up. So I feel like as a patient, if I'm going to continue to be admitted, I would like a dynamic CT done correctly. And dealing with this for 10 years, it is an issue constantly. If the doctor is not familiar with the proper diagnostics for TBM, and these people should be, they should know you have to exhale before you see it. I have had CT scans show no trace or no sign of tracheobronchomalacia at all after I've had trachobronchoplasties. And I know I was collapsed. So once the doctor finally wrote the order correctly, and I was put through another CT and more radiation, with the exhalation, boom, colossal collapse. I was collapsed pretty much everywhere. I wasn't collapsed before, except my thoracic trachea, which is still the case. So I'm going to push really hard today for the dynamic CT or a quick bronch, exploratory bronch, or to be send me home with these codeine cough syrups, rounds of Mucinex, rounds of albuterol, but just steroids, IV antibiotics. Just send me home, because I'm not resting well in a hospital, because you never do. And just being caught in the middle is just, I'm just frustrated today. I woke up frustrated. And really just that one little blip of a spasm that is a vast improvement from yesterday. So maybe all this stuff is calming it down, which still to me says I want to go home today if this continues this way. So we'll see. Anyway, didn't mean to vent, but I wanted to be realistic with you guys about what is happening. And you did get to see just a small glimpse of the little coffee spasm thing. Imagine that going on for minutes and minutes and minutes. And even after putting on your BiPAP, it still takes several minutes before that calms down. And it's the gasping for air that I don't like. And I have never, ever, ever spasmed like this, ever. So anyway, I will keep you posted one way or the other. I'm pushing for something more to happen today, because this has been here since Tuesday and it's Friday. It's time to make a move one way or the other. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you're having a wonderful morning and finding your happy spot.